Hi there, my name is Toby, and on this channel I'm trying to share with you my ideas about the human body. And I've been training mostly internal and external martial arts all of my life. I've even studied physics. I've been fascinated by trying to understand the human body, how the body works, how the energy system of the body works, and of course how the universe itself works, and how do we all fit in together with this. And so this training is really all about that. It's how can we optimize our body? How can we get the most out of it? How can we increase our energy levels and reduce the work we have to do to get that? So what is the you see there's many different systems around the world that train your body and train your energy. But what links them all together? What are the universal principles? What are the simple things we have to do that we can all get this straight away? And what I've discovered is that probably the most important thing to do with your body to get the most out of it is improve your posture. You've got to get your bones aligned better. If your bones align up in the right way, everything becomes more efficient. You're stronger, you have greater mobility, and your energy flows better. This is key. If you're in a bad posture, what happens is the joints collapse, there's pressure on the blood vessels, pressure on the nervous system, the energy can't move effectively, the lymphatic system also clogs up. So we need to open up the joints, stretch out into a better posture, and move from there. So I call this body efficiency training, and this is the advanced level of exercise number 5, the Great Circle. So I do suggest you look at the beginner and intermediate level also, in which I talk more about the movement. But here I want to talk more about the feeling and the energy. You see, it's a simple exercise. You inhale as your hands go up, you stretching up, and exhale as the hands go down, sinking down. Now in the advanced level we're doing a wider stance, so your hips and your legs have got to do a bit of work, but I'm still on the ball of the feet, and the structure is still the same. Now the other thing you can do now in the advanced level is when your shoulders go up, they lift up, but as your hands go above your head, pull your shoulders down and behind. And if you pull your shoulders down as the hands go up, you'll feel a greater rotation. And then the opposite, when your hands go down in front of your body, you've got to pull and lift your shoulders up and back. So as your hands go up, you pull your shoulders down, and as your hands go down, you pull your shoulders up. And what you're doing is creating a dynamic tension in the shoulder joint. You're keeping your shoulder in the midpoint when you do this. And you've got to breathe deeply into the back of the ribs and control the belly and the pressure in the belly also. Now, when you inhale, you also squeeze the pelvic floor. So as you inhale, you squeeze the pelvic floor, pull in the belly, expand the rib cage and stretch up. And what this is doing is drawing the energy up your spine. Imagine you're drawing up from the legs all the way up through your spine to your head. Now, there's fluid in the spine. There's the cerebrospinal fluid, and there's the lymphatic fluid around the spine, and there's also the bone marrow. And this movement helps to squeeze and pump this fluid from the spine all the way up to the head. And this is very good for us. We want to move the whole body and the whole blood through the body to the brain and refresh the brain. And then the same as on the way down. On the way down, you keep the tongue touching the roof of the mouth, because this completes the energy circuit, and you sink the energy, you sink the blood, you sink the cerebrospinal fluid back down again. You allow the energy and the fluids to move up and down. And there's also more fluid in the brain. There's a recent discovery, something called the lymphatic system. You can Google that if you want. The body has got a lymphatic system that helps to move and detoxify the body, but the brain has got its own little one called the lymphatic system. So there's fluid that moves around the brain and keeps that fresh. So these movements are designed to move the blood, move the fluid, and move the energy in the body. And if you know acupuncture, there's of course meridian lines around the body, and these are lines where electricity can channel and move through your body. And the main ones are up the back of the spine. So this is when you breathe in, you're drawing the energy up the back of the spine to the head, and then down the front of the body, back down to the groin, to the pelvic floor on the exhale. So this is why the tongue touching the roof of the mouth and the activation of the pelvic floor are important to complete this energy circuit. But I'm going even further than that, even simpler than that. Think about your whole body as being hollow, empty. So when you inhale, you're drawing energy from the ground, the earth beneath you, up through your feet, all the way up to your head, and stretch up above your head so it rises up all the way through the center line above your head. And as you exhale, you're pulling the energy down from above you, again, all the way through your body, down to the feet and back down to the earth. So you're putting yourself in a position between the earth and the universe and breathing up and down as you do this movement. Okay, I hope this made sense, and I'll be talking more and more about the electrical system and the energy system in the body soon, so do stay tuned for that. But this exercise is very universal, and we're always going to be coming back to this movement. Okay, thanks for watching. Check out these other videos, and see you next time.